Hello, hello, and welcome to the Friday reset for July 26, 2024. It has been much of a wild ride this week, and I know that what's been coming up for so many people is trusting their intuition, because many of the hits that we have been getting have seemed like really out of our comfort zone, or there's something that's causing us to pivot or change our minds or do something completely differently. And maybe when that happens, we're getting a lot of pushback from the people in our lives. So the big things about intuition is to be open and curious, and to remember the times that when you followed those intuitive hits, they worked out for you somehow. And also to remember the times when you got those intuitive hits, that feeling, that knowing, that buzzing, whether you get words or sensations or whatever your intuition looks like for you, those times when you didn't follow it and what happened. And of course, no judgment, it's just more of a curiosity. When I got this intuitive hit, and I know it was an intuitive hit because I felt something in my gut, or I felt some buzzing around my ears, or I actually had a dream, or whatever, came up for you, then when I followed that, things seemed to work out for me. What about the times when I didn't follow it? Well, I maybe had to take a more circular route to get to where I was going. It wasn't quite a straight line. So be open, be curious, expect your intuition to guide you, to lead you. And then when you get those intuitive hits, trust it. Trust them. Don't, phone a friend, oh, this is what happened, or try to figure it out, because it's always those second thoughts that will try to talk us out of those intuitive hits. So trust. And you might have some doubts, and you might be thinking, why? And I don't really understand, because intuition's not about the intellect. It's about your heart. It's about your soul. It's about your being. So you might not understand. Something might come up and you'll be like, okay, I trust and I'm going to follow. And it could be quite a long time before you really truly understand intellectually why you had that hit. Or you might get a dream right away, or things might just work out. You never know when it's going to come up. Last week I had something come up for me and I just had no idea. And I kept thinking, I don't know, but I'm just going to trust. And then the event happened yesterday and I was still like, I don't really get why I was guided to do this. But then early in the morning, this morning, I had a dream and I went, oh, okay, I get it. That's why. Thank you. So we need to trust even when we don't intellectually understand, and eventually those answers will come. And when we act on it, we've got to stay in our integrity, because when people say to us, oh, why'd you do that? Or what's happening? This isn't what you're usually like. Or why did you change your mind? I've got to stick with it, because this is my vibes. This is my gut. This is my intuition telling me to do this. So I believe that we're all kind of getting these intuitive hits that are very different for us, and maybe causing some pushback in our lives or pushback from ourselves. So I know there's a little bit of light language coming through today to help you trust. So I want you to think of an area of your life where you are getting some intuitive hits, but you're like, really? Like how's that going to work? You're just not quite ready to feel into it. Or it's like, well, that would really change my life. And these are the ones we want to pay attention to, and one step at a time follow. So think of an area of your life where you're getting some intuition and you're just not sure, and just kind of bring that into your being. Kind of think about it, and then bring that energy from your head down into your heart. Feel it kind of melt down into your heart. Whatever it is that you're kind of doubting this intuition, or you're questioning it. And just see it settling in your heart. And now as the light language comes through, imagine just a portal going into your heart, kind of breaking up any densities or doubt around this intuitive hit that you're getting. Gosa shakara suriana puteke sana tokoshene e untake anasa eru ori anasata keshe do sakana ara kana satochut kut kayanaka. Harako no soteke shikota badana sakateya de tokoranda da saneko shotoke hai ananaka satake chukataka. Dosa mekana tako shotakaya nanakataya. Hayasana. And just take a deep breath and blow it all out. And hopefully this transmission will help you to trust more in these intuitive hits that you're getting that you're not really quite sure about. And just follow those hits one by one and expect that they will lead you to exactly where you want to be. So, happy Friday. I wish you big love and huge hugs, and we will chat soon.